everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seed of My Plants, and today I am working on the green stalks finally. So I am cleaning out the one with the strawberries in it first, and I am going to add some worm castings and also some fertilizer and then put that back together. But right now I took it all apart. I have to trim down the strawberries, so I'll show you what I'm doing with that. And then I have the other green stalk that I am going to fill with dirt and show you how I do that. And then put that together. And I'll show you that whole thing. And then also I'm going to plant some radishes. And once I get this green stalk together, I have some lettuce I want to put in here and some other crops. So let me go ahead and move this camera around so you can see in the green stalk and what I'm doing. So, all right. Okay, so here's the green stalk with the strawberries in it. Let me try and change this around a little. So anyhow, what I'm doing is cleaning this out, and I'm just putting the leaves in that into another bucket, which I'll dump into the garden. Right now I'm just cleaning out the leaves. And these were all from the strawberries from last year. And it looks like most of them did make it through the winter. So then I'm going to take and trim this down, not cutting the crown of the strawberry, but just to clean it up. You could see that. Is that bringing it in closer? So I cut it down to about right here. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. I can't tell, it's kind of bright out. It's very sunny out today. Now this one does not look like it made it. That one just came right out. But it looks like the crown is still in there. So I'm gonna let that go for a little bit and see how that does. And I'm just gonna go around and trim all the other ones. Okay, so this one's all trimmed up, so I'm going to move this over here. Watch out, Abby. And see if you could see this one. Okay, clean all the leaves out. Watch out, Abby. Abby, move. Abby. Okay, first all the leaves. And then I'm going to trim this up. Okay, so I have 3 of them cleaned up. And I'm going to add worm castings. And it's supposed to be filled up to the very top, but these have their roots set in there, and I don't want to cover up the crown, so on the strawberries. So they'll be fine where they're at. Now, if I was adding them, I would add more dirt. Okay, now I'm going to add it to this one over here. It's really hard to see with that sun. And with the strawberries, you just got to be careful you're not covering or burying that crown. Okay, and the other thing I'm going to add to these is some of my trifecta. Work that in a little. And this morning I walked out here to start on this. Well, it was actually like around 11:30. It was 32 degrees. It was sunny and it looked like it was a lot warmer. So I came out and then spent about 10 minutes out here and turned around and walked back in. Well, I played with Abby for a while. And then we went back in. Okay, so that one's done. Now move it over here. I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. Okay, and here's the next one. And I'm just working in the worm castings, making sure I don't cover up the crowns on the strawberries. Hey! And one thing you'll find, this trifecta, dogs love it. So you just gotta watch and make sure, Abby, no, that they're not eating it. It's all natural, so I don't think it would hurt her, but you really don't want them eating it. Okay, so that one's done. Make sure the crown is not covered. Abby? No. Okay, and then I have another one over here. Abby, move. Move. Okay. Okay, and this, I already cut these. So I added some of the trifecta, and I'm going to add some more of the worm castings. Kind of work that in. Okay, and then make sure you uncover all the crowns. Okay, and then this is the last one. Oh no, I still have another one. Okay, this one has nothing in it. Stay out of there, Abby. So I'm adding fertilizer in here and some worm castings. So I want to add more strawberries to this. And now, since there's nothing in here, I'm going to add more dirt. Okay, so right now I'm adding Pro Mix to it. And this one didn't have any strawberries in there, so I'm going to fill it right up to the top. And I also added worm castings and some fertilizer, trifecta is what I use. Okay, and there is a strawberry right there, which I trimmed. So I'm going to add some worm castings. You know what, I'm going to add this soil. There is one strawberry in there, so I'm not going to add a whole lot to that one. Okay. So here is the base, and it's on wheels, and here is a spinner. So I'm going to put it back over here for now. Sure it's on there okay. These do get heavy. Okay. Okay. It has like these, move Abby. These things right here that you have to line up on top of each other to make it secure. So, okay, I have two more, and then the top. Here's the other one. Once it gets lined up, it's not bad. Ah, shoot. I forgot all the watering wheels. I gotta take it all apart. These have to go in between each section. Let me hose these out. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to drag you through that, but I do have to take it apart, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with these little water reservoirs is what they are. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so here are the water reservoirs, and here is the Greenstalk. Freshen this up with the strawberries in it. Oops. Really hard to see with that sun. Okay, so in here you can see these little holes right there. There's a hole there. There's a hole there. You want to line those up with these pockets. So there's a hole here, and there's that pocket. And it goes over, there's in the middle, let's see. And this is where water is going to run down. So let me finish putting it together again. I'll be right back. Okay, so it is all together, and you can see the gray reservoirs in between. But this one is on wheels. It also turns. So, and then you water that very top, which I'll show you. I'm going to put that other one together real quick, and I want to get that lettuce in there and everything else, and then I'll show you how I water it. So, all right, I'll be right back with the other one. Okay, before I fill it, I want to show you that each piece does have drainage holes also. You can see those holes all around the bottom. So, and now this one's going to sit on a spinner. It doesn't have, I didn't get the wheels for this, I don't think. If I did, I have to go find them. But, all right, I'm going to go ahead and fill these. I'm going to fill it with the Pro Mix potting mix. Let's see if I can get in closer. There is the Pro Mix. And I'm filling the Greenstalk up with that. When I get close to the top, I'm going to top it off with worm castings and also some of the trifecta that I will also add to it. And I will bring you back in a few minutes. All right. Okay, so I do have the second one together. Let me see if I can move this back. Nope, go the other way. Okay, that's as far as I can go. This is a watering trowel on top. And I got these all filled with potting mix, worm castings, and I used that trifecta fertilizer and just mixed it all in. And so now I want to get my lettuce in. This one is a iceberg. So take these apart. I'll tell you, I'm not getting any younger. Now, I want the heads to form. So let me see if I can separate this. And what I like about these Greenstalks is, number one, a rabbit can't climb this thing. And I like that you could turn it and work on it. And it keeps everything clean. Another one. I probably could have pulled these out sooner. And hopefully these will form some nice heads. I'm never grown iceberg before. Okay. And I'll put a tag in one of these so I know. It's got a really good root system. Okay, that one does not appear to be a iceberg, but it's probably a romaine. Now this next one I'm planting is a romaine. I think it's on. And if you do the individual starts of lettuce, that's how you form the heads. I mean, you can do a bunch of seeds, but you won't get a head, but you'll have the cut and come again lettuce. So if you can't have a big garden, maybe you live in an apartment or a condo, this is perfect for that. But again, even if you don't, it's just nice to have clean lettuce. Right now it's getting dirty because I'm planting. Let's see, I'm going to move that camera down a little. My pants are filthy, so let me pause this for a second. Okay, so I'm going to get this in there. And this here is all romaine. And I'm also going to plant some in my beds. Now here's another one. It's called Pablo lettuce, which is another type of romaine. Put that in here. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Oh, there's two more. Okay. So there's that. And it looks pretty. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is plant the radishes. So let me put this on hold for a moment. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm using real quick because I'm going to put the radishes in this bed. So I have this tiny, I don't know if it's for tiny tarts. But that I got from Pampered Chef. And you can wash it, so I'm not worried about it. Oops. But I'm just making indents. And that's where I'm going to put these radishes. Because that spacing is like perfect. Okay, the one I'm planting is the Easter basket. I'm just going to drop one seed in each little indent. And then I don't have to worry about thinning them out. And these you can do succession sowing. Because you want to be able to keep harvesting. Here is a sweet, this is Sweet Scarlet Globe. It's an early one. Not sweet, it says early Scarlet Globe. Another favorite is the French breakfast. So I put that in there. And there is the French breakfast. Oop. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay, so here is the Greenstalk, all planted. And like I said, I did put worm castings in there. This was the one that didn't have any soil in it or anything last year, so this will be the first year I'm using it. And then and I still have stuff to put in the bottom, which I know I planted some kale and I can't find it. So I gotta find it. And over here I have all of the strawberries. And then what is empty, I am going to fill with more strawberries. Over here, there is strawberries See if I can zoom in on that. Figure out how to do that. There are strawberries in there that I think I'm going to dig those up and move them into the Greenstalk. And any runners, I'm also going to take those out and finish filling up the Greenstalk. Then I went ahead and I planted some bunching onions, and I planted them just like it says, in bunches. I didn't separate them. You can. It doesn't hurt them. But I did plant in bunches. So when you pull them, you pull the whole bunch out, just like you find them in the grocery store. And then there's some lettuce over there, and I still have room to plant some other stuff, but I haven't decided what I'm putting there yet. And in here is all the radishes. So I have the Easter egg basket radish, the early one, and the French breakfast. So I have to water these guys. And I wanted to show you this real quick. Abby, watch out. This pepper I did prune, so you can kind of see where it's starting to form the other branches. And here's this one. And these are my cubanellas, and or cubanelle, and these things can either just get really tall, but I like to prune them so they get fuller, and for me they have produced more. So okay, so the green stalks are done. The only other thing I want to get done yet, what, Abby? What? Can you sit? Sit. Sit. Good girl. I gotta check to see what time it is. It might be dinner time, huh? But anyhow, I want to get some carrots in. And with the carrots, I'm going to do basically the same as I did with the radishes. I'm going to make those little grooves with that pan, that little, it's a tiny muffin pan or tart pan. I'm not exactly sure. I think you put little tarts in there. So, but anyhow, I am going to do it over there by my greenhouse and form those indents, put one seed in each one, and lightly cover. And the one thing about carrots, you want to keep them moist. Some people do cover it with either cardboard or a piece of wood. This way they don't dry out. And you know, check them like in about 7 days to see if there's any germination. But anyhow, so let me go ahead and see what Abby wants, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, so I got that done today, so I'm happy. As far as the carrots go, I think that will happen either tomorrow or the next day. Let me zoom this back out. And when you water in here, I went ahead and watered all the pockets. And then you should water up here, fill this all the way up until the water starts draining out on the bottom. But right now it's about 5:30, so I feel good about what I've gotten done today. And I went ahead and watered all the strawberries and even the empty pockets, because now I have fresh dirt in there, and I just want to make sure it doesn't dry out on me. And so anyhow, that's it. And the carrots, I'm going to try and do tomorrow. I do have some running around to do, and I have to remind myself, I got to take it easy, you know? It's, I'm 62, so not bad for a day. So anyhow, it's getting there. I still have a lot to do. Cleaning the beds out and getting the carrots in. I got to find my kale. I know I started some. I just have to find it. And it's probably in the greenhouse somewhere. And, but anyhow, I just wanted to come back on here and hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will talk to y'all later. All right. Have a great day. All right. Bye.